Babe, guess what? We're live. It's Monday. It's 9:30. And, yeah. Doing stuff. I write my column. Oh, yeah, it's live. Yeah. How many lives does a prime minister have? Question mark. Hello. Spelled prime with two eyes. And I've not put capital minister. Hey Stephen and Rachel and Rollo. Because I put Rollo, I changed it, yeah. I put prime minister. Oops. Hope you're good. I'm in the studio, silence. Silence. Studio. Yeah. She understands the word studio now. Hello. Yeah, she comes in, checks I'm alright, and then wanders out again. It's like having an overprotective mother. Right. Not that you know anything about that, Sadie Manson. Anyway, yeah, I'm writing the column for the paper. I'm writing it later than usual, which is really annoying for the editor of the paper. But let's be honest, everything's out of date within 30 seconds at the minute. So, Keir Starmer has faced many challenges, be nice, that would have finished off other PMs. From the clothing scandal with both his wife and himself. Not playing any retro games tonight. I am planning on going back under the Grand Arcade, yes, but not for a little while. It was one of them times. It took us like 2 years to get the stars to align, but there is more to see. Does it say I'm playing retro games? I don't remember it saying that. Let's have a look. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Oops, no, it just says sorting out stuff and writing newspaper column. That's alright then. I was getting a bit panicky then. What's up, Si? Should I go at me when I come back, because I didn't get back until gone 9. David Lammy said, good evening, Craig, by the way. Oi. Hi, Matty. David Lammy said they have been waiting 14 years for the power, so they won't be going anywhere. Well, no, we want them to go. Really want them to go. Crikey. Some of the things people have said they want to happen is not printable in any paper. But yeah, I've just had a walk round Hay Hall plantation, just got back, and I'm sweating like a pig. What are you doing? What is wrong with you? Silence. What are you... Where are you? There you are. What are you doing and what is wrong with you? Seriously. Hey? You're still having a go at me for being late back. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll give it a little stroke. There you go. I'm always doing Wigan Watch. That's what I was filming today. I walked through Plantation and had a look at the... there's a lot of works going on in the Plantation area up the road, through the woods, and various places. So I've had a... Yeah, okay, sorry. I've had a, I've had a look at that. And where have you gone? Oh, there you are. And it basically, they're just replacing water pipes. I imagine the pipes to the lodges would be, like well over 100 years old. So they're replacing them with plastic pipes. But it starts from what I call Plantation Road, which isn't Plantation Road. It's called something else, New Road or something like that. New Hall Road or Hall New Road or something. Anyway, it's that road there where the bungalows are. And then it goes across the canal, up the footpath across the canal, and then it goes... I normally do one a month, so I did one a couple of weeks ago, which has had a few thousand views. So yeah, I do them quite regular. Oh, do you? Yes, I'm quite regular. Oh, yeah, yes. So yeah, we will see. Last one I did was... Oh, will you go away? Pop-ups. Malware. Ain't Wigan great? Oh, it's me. Yeah, Wigan's great. Oh, Wigan me. Oh, look, it is on market. Oh, look, I'm riding a train. Love her. Love her. You saw my Wigan walk with Ellis. Yeah. Well, the full Ellis interview is going to be on the Wigan Watch. Yeah, another one will be in a couple of weeks. I normally do them around about the 20th. So another 10 days, there'll be a new one. I need this Guinness because I'm bloody boiling. Whew. I went for a walk through the woods and everything. Listened to a couple of owls. Filmed, the hay haul and had a lovely time. Met a friend, had a chat. It's weird when you meet people in somewhere like hay haul in the middle of the night. But anyway, that's what happens. Yeah. You're going to Nice on Friday? That's nice. Oh no, that's Nice. Right, anyway, so we got like the winter fuel allowance. Why do I press both of them at the same time? That's weird. How many wives does the Prime Minister have? Sir Keir Starmer has faced many challenges that were finished off other PMs, from the clothing scandal with both his wife and himself, and to his son using a house from the same Labour donor, to study for GCSEs, to policies not in the manifesto like the winter fuel allowance for OPPs, death tax on farmers, given away and paying to do so over the Chagos Islands. I'm going and was started by the Tories. Johnsy? Who's Johnsy? That building I was on about, completely gone now. It doesn't exist anymore. It is a figment of its own imagination. It's not even that, to be fair, it's just a pile of rubble. Oh, Juanita's doing well. God, is the music warm, or am I just having a hot flush? I don't know. Won't show that up properly, but hang on. Is the market up? I don't know who Johnsy is, so I don't know what that's about. I'm sorry. I feel a bit useless now. Right, hang on. I don't want that one. I want this one. There we go. So that's the building that was there. That was Pennington's. That was taken tonight, round about 7:15, 10:50, something like that. That picture. And that was the old Pennington's building. Gone. I feel that's a heat wave. That's alright then. Unless you're having the menopause as well. I don't know who Johnsy is. See, I don't actually watch her videos. So she goes, "Oh, it's me." Oh. I don't even follow her. She pops up all the time. I've started a Facebook page for Wigan Watch. And Wigan Walks and Wigan's Lost History. So you find that, you can wear. Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know who Johnsy is, but yeah. You should get Johnsy to come to see me, and we can both agree that Wigan is shit. I mean, it's not shit, but I can see where he's coming from. So I have TikTok, but I use it for silent reviews. I don't mean the cat. That'd be silence reviews. Chagos Islands, though, that was still ongoing. It was started by the Tories. Then we have U-turn Central from the eating allowance the farmers to a degree, and many more. You know what I would really like in Wigan? A place for people who are 24-year-olds, like a social. But there are people there are places for people who are 20-year-old. I mean, we've got loads of coffee shops, and we're getting more and more food courts, and we are getting, the Stack, which should be open before the World Cup. That's looking good. And then you've got, like I say, the coffee shops. Place for young adults. Yeah. I mean, I never socialised when I was, well, I don't socialise now, to be fair. So I've never gone through that socialising thing that people do. I prefer my own company. Which is not always a good thing, but anyway. Oh, what's she called? Laura Clinsburn. Like you thought I was on his kids. That's what I'm thinking for. I mean, Stack is a street food outlet. which has got a stage for live performances. There's a bars, it's late night. It's more for socialising. It's not like a nightclub. It's not like a pub. It's like a venue where, you know, people can go and hang out and you know, have a comedian on stage or a band. I've got I've got 3 bands now who practice upstairs in my shop after hours. There's one in tonight, and the one in tonight was called Cherry Mixer. The other one is Camp Nowhere, and the other band, I'm calling them the Saturday Lads because they haven't actually got a name yet, and they come in on Saturday and practice. But yeah, they're I've kind of sowed the seeds for them to possibly be able to be regulars within the stack, and that might be good for them, their profile and that kind of thing. It won't have a skate park though, no skate park. There's always possibilities it might have a gym, I don't know. I mean, gyms are everywhere, aren't they? Or, oh, what's she called? Laura what? I'm typing BBC. Laura. I think it's Laura. Laura Lewington. No. Laura Lewington. No. Laura Lewington. Laura Koonsberg. There we go. I mean, you know, is Youthzone actually that good? I don't know, because I've never been, because, you know, I've always been a growed up since they good evening. Yeah, I mean, I've had some kids saying that Youthzone is great, and then other kids saying it's not. Oh, yeah, I mean, you know, we only cover good news. Some poor lady, very young, has passed away, used to work at Youthzone. Oh, let's follow that one, shall we? What's wrong with you, woman? That's for, like, Wigan Today to do, not you. To chuck under the bus like his former advisor. What was he called? Never even heard of him. He's resigned. But who is he? No one knows. What is that Google logo? I suppose it's for the Winter Olympics, isn't it? But that's dreadful. Keir Starmer resignation. Cabinet Ministers rally round PM. I'm not prepared to walk away, Starmer tells PMs. Keir Starmer later said, won every fight I've been in, he tells MPs. Okay. Oh, you didn't spell resignation right. Oh, shut up, Google. So 34 minutes ago, where was that? Oh, he's such an arrogant prick. Sorry for the bad language, but he really fucking winds me up. I talk like Janet Straight Porter, only without the actual, I don't know. Ugh. Shouldn't chase a private ambulance. Hi Jack. What she did was, there was a poor young lad, 19, who'd gone missing. Tragically, they found a body which later was identified as his. A couple of days before, she's out there filming the underwater police search van, saying, "Oh, look at this." I'm like, say, woman, what are you doing? She filmed the bus that the kids fell out of a few days later, and she filmed Jack's and then posted it on her Isn't Wigan Great site, not knowing if there's anyone inside it. Now, people had told me about it. I'm like, I'm not going down there to film it because I don't want to film a fire where there could be people inside, because I knew people were living inside Jack's. And she films it and puts it up there. But only do good news. Oh. I remember that footage of him on a punch bag. He's never won a fight in his life. Oh, Top Cats. I've been to Lanzarote for my holiday since Sunday, a week and a day ago. Lanzarote. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think Stack will fill that gap, anonymous. I think it'll be alright. But obviously you've got to wait a little bit. Because it's got food as well, you don't have to drink. You can enjoy the atmosphere, you can eat the food. There'll probably be noodles, pizzas and rice and all that kind of thing. I think it's going to be great. It could be my new thing I do on the way home. So how many people have resigned, apart from him? I'm not prepared to walk away. I'm not prepared to walk away. McSweeney. Morgan McSweeney. Okay, we'll go with Morgan McSweeney. Advisor. Ugh. Wrong one. I pressed the wrong thing. Can you meet people? Yeah, of course you can. You take care, Top Cat, as well. Look after yourself. Stay safe. It's going to be near my shop. It's the half of what was Debenhams. So the bit where they've just knocked that building down. You know, if you come out of the back of the Grand Arcade, and you've got the walkway through, and then you come out and you near the car park. Well, the entrance is going to be in that walkway, which is why they've currently boarded it off. Yeah, I think it'll be a good thing, and I'll say it'll work for everyone. Flink, long time no see. Hope you're good. If you watch early Wigan Watchers, you can see I'm actually in it. I filmed, the progression of the development of it. It kind of stalled a bit because there was a bit of a delay with the works being done, which meant that the guys who actually fit it all out had gone somewhere else to fit that one out, so there's not a lot been going on. But now they're all coming back and they're going to hammer it and open it up for the World Cup. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh yeah, I won't be watching the World Cup. The thing is though, it might be one of them things where I walk to work in the morning, I'll catch the bus, and then I can go and have a pint after work before the World Cup. He has been quoted as saying, "I'm an arrogant bastard." Keir Starmer, I'm talking about. I will not walk away as long as I've got breath in my body. God, he's so arrogant. Paste. I mean, oh, this guy is so annoying. Oh my god, a minute. What's going on here? What was the thing I was looking at before? I have won every fight I've been in, or something stupid. I'm not reading what he's writing. I'm not ignoring you. I'll be back in a minute. Don't worry. There you go. I've won every fight I've been in. He tells MPs. That's what I'm looking for. I have won every fight I have been in. Ugh. No, Right, I need to see what you lot are saying. Hang on a minute, let's get back. Jack Britton, game over. Yeah, I didn't want to say what you said, Sean, but a lot of people have said that to me. It's not probably the best idea, best thing he's ever come up with. And it is there anything that doesn't involve in drink or food, like a place where I can meet people, I want to chat and talk, meet with friends? I don't think there is, actually, for anyone of any age. You adults don't have any place where they can meet people, and people keep saying to me, you'll meet people in a gym. Gym is just for exercise and not a social gathering. That is true. I never spoke to... Oh, no, I did, actually. I spoke to loads of people when I was in the gym. But not in the gym bit, in the bit where you... why is that froze? We're still working. Yeah, we are still working. Yeah, I used to go to the gym. Turned into a chippy, the irony. And there used to be a room in there that was a hot room. Basically, it was just tiled everywhere. There was like a seating area around the room, and you sit on that, and it was really hot. You put your legs against it, like a chair, like a sofa. They were hot. The floor was hot, and you put your back on it, and oh my god, it was hot, and you literally pumped sweat. But the amount of chats I had in there was unbelievable with people. Made some friends and all that. Then I just stopped going. That was the best part of the gym for me. And that there was people there. I mean, that'd be like 20 odd year ago. So the people there my age, there was a guy there who was probably in his 20s. He was quite a regular. And then there were people in the 60s. No, it wasn't a sauna. It wasn't a sauna. There was no steam. It was a hot room. There's things you can do, like I think there's like places where you can go for walks with groups, and you can go for like jogs and things like that with groups of people, or there's swimming baths where people meet, that kind of thing. But I mean, I don't know, because I'm genuinely happy being on my own. The last thing I want to do is get anyone involved, get involved with anyone even. I really like being on my own. It's beautiful. It's a wonderful thing. Uh, no, saunas. No, it wasn't a steam room. There was no, there was no way of putting coals, water on coals. It wasn't wood. It was all thing. But there was a sauna, and there was a steam room as well. And then there was the plunge pool, which was like, yeah, not good. Oh, Wes, come on, Wes. What did Wes Streeton say? just wrote the West Street in. Oh, there we go. Keir Starmer doesn't need to resign. Give Keir a chance. What a two-faced weasel he is. West Street insane. So, that's the Prime Minister Officer. Keir Starmer, two question marks, can't do that. Keir Starmer faced many challenges that would finish off other PMs. From the clothing scandal with both his wife and himself, to his son using a house from the same Labour donor to study for his GCSEs, to policies not in the manifesto like the winter fuel allowance for OEPs, death tax on farmers, giving him pay and paying to do so with the Chagos Islands, though that's still ongoing and was started with the Tories. Then we have the U-turn central from the heating allowance, the farmers to a degree, and many, many more. Even Laura Kuenssberg from the biased BBC News told him he was the least popular PM in UK history. By the time you read this, spelt wrong, read with an A, he might have run out of people to chuck under the bus, like his former advisor Morgan McSweeney. Nope, me neither. Yet his cabinet are rallying around him, according to press reports. West Street is saying Keir Starmer doesn't need to resign. It has not been the best week for the government. Give Keir a chance, while lining himself up to replace him. Meanwhile, Keir has said he will not walk away as long as I have breath in my body, and I've won every fight I've been in, to his Labour MPs. It is no longer a case of if, but when Starmer goes. But will that be a good thing? Who could replace this waste of a life? Can't really say that. So frustrating. Oh, hang on guys, I can't see what you're writing. Let's have a look. So the gym is just a starting point. Anonymous, I don't talk to anyone at first, but it's a friendly place. Also great for your mental health. I would recommend gym to anybody. This time is just basically a time where you drink and there's nothing for young adults. It's making me feel this town is nothing but shambles. Gym is good to speak to people, especially if you go to the classes they put on, or sports clubs. Very good for socialising. Yeah. All these different ideas that I've never done. Wins every fight because he rigs the fight in his favour. Yeah. Or just ignores the ones he didn't win. Who could replace him and do a better job? Angela Rayner is tipped to be the next leader with a £1 million fund. Where did that come from? Angela Rayner fund. Okay, we'll type it as War Fund. War chest. Backed by 3 trade unions. Ah. Right, okay. Donated by... Oh, just says trade unions. I know I got 3 from. Oh. Trouble is, she is still awaiting the ruling over her. Let's go back a page. Right. Hi, Kim. Oh yeah, good point. So it is ruling over tax. I'll put issues which led her to resign as deputy leader and cabinet member last September. Plus, remember, she called for a general election when the... I can't type quick, I tell you. Conservatives changed leaders. So, hypocrisy. No, yeah. Netanyahu's a war criminal. Next question. Kids don't have anything either, to be fair. Right, what did she say? And the mosque. Mosque. How do you spell mosque? MOSQUE. video. There you go. Pleading for votes. We'll go with pleading for votes. I like that. I like that a lot. Don't get me wrong, Hamas are war criminals as well, just to clarify. But sledgehammer to crack a nut. Mr. LDO stance on Netanyahu is level-headed and down to earth. You need to watch my news programmes. I've been talking about him for a considerable length of time. What is that? Is that a Ford Capri? It can't be a Ford Capri. Well, it might be. I don't know. Netanyahu should be tried as a war criminal. Hamas should be tried as war criminals. Putin should be tried as a war criminal. Tony Blair should be tried as a war criminal. George W. Bush should be tried as a war criminal. And don't get me started on people in Africa. It's gone very deep very quick, hasn't it? Not even a news programme. You get me talking. Well, that's what technically it is. Well, you're back up here, are you? What are we doing? You're just sitting on a plastic bag on the floor. Because that's what cats do. Of course it is. I should know that. Being a good cat. That's what I'm writing about at the minute. The way I look at it is the thing with Epstein is complicated and I don't really know enough about it. However, there have been photographs of Mandelson and knowledge of Mandelson being friends with Epstein for a while, as obviously Andrew, formerly known as Prince, and various other celebrities. I'm not saying that any or all of these people were involved in activities which were not lawful. However, they were dealing with a man who'd been convicted of unlawful activity with minors. Now, before he was convicted, but after you've been convicted, you just got all ties from people like that, particularly if you are someone of high standing, be it a politician, member of the royal family, celebrities, that kind of thing. You're like, whoa, don't want to go near him. So you move away and you distance yourself from them. You don't continue the conversations. You don't suggest wonderful, fabulous that you've been released, it's the greatest day ever and all this kind of... You don't do stuff like that. Keir Starmer was advised by Morgan McSweeney, apparently, to give Mandelson the job as the embassy consulate, whatever it is, in the USA, knowing that Donald Trump didn't like Mandelson. I mean, that's not a good start to begin with, is it, really? Everyone knew at that point that Mandelson had been around Epstein even after the conviction. So why would you give someone a job like that? I mean, if it was, packing peas in a pea factory or something similar, working at Itchins or making sandwiches for Boots or something like that, then, give everyone a second chance. He's never been convicted of anything, but you don't give him a high-profile job like that. And in order for him to do that, it shows a complete lack of judgment on himself. So, amongst all the other things he's done, I think it is time for him to go. I don't really do pies. Next, Two-Face, sorry, West Streeting. Saying no need to resign, while also saying, so what has Streeting also said? Go back to Streeting. Also, attacking Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves handling of the comment secret messages with Peter Mandelson. Next, David Lammy. Oh God, David Lammy, what a man. As he said recently, David Lyndon Lammy. He warned Starmer about Mandelson, then tells journals to stop calling for Keir to resign. All the feedback I get from doing these on Facebook, Wigan Today's Facebook, is hilarious. The lefties go mental. I mean, they even had a thing where it was, how dare he complain about the lack of freedom of speech when he writes a column in the paper? The problem was, that column had a full paragraph not printed in the paper, which is freedom of speech. So how many lives does Prime Minister have? So Keir Starmer has faced many challenges that will finish off other PMs. Let's put you back on again. No alcohol involved. I'm not going. I think Anonymous is more into. Oh no, okay. Alex, hello, welcome. Sorry I didn't see you sneak in there. Yeah, but if you notice, if you go on Wigan Today and go into the opinions, I've got a lot more still up there from weeks ago than she has. Lisa Nandy's next, don't worry. In my thing. So where are we up to? There we go. So, how many lives does Prime Minister have? G6 policies, death tax for farmers. Giving away and paying to do so Chagos Islands, though it's still ongoing and was started by the Tories. Then, whoops, bad pronunciation. Then we have U-Turn Central from the heating allowance, the farmers to agree, and many, many more. Even Laura Coonsbury from the Vice BBC News told him he was the least popular PM in UK history. By the time you read this, he might have run out of people to chuck under the bus like his former advisor Morgan McSweeney. No, me neither. Yet his cabinet are rallying around him, according to press reports. West Street is saying Keir Starmer doesn't need to resign. It has not been the best week for the government. Give Keir a chance. While lining himself up to replace him. Meanwhile, Keir has said he will not walk away as long as he has breath in his body, and I have won every fight I've been in to Labour MPs. It is no longer a case of if, but when Starmer goes. But will this be a good thing? Who could replace him and do a better job? Angela Rayner is tipped to be the next leader with a £1 million fund backed by trade unions. Trouble is, she's still awaiting the ruling over her tax issues, which led to her to resign as deputy leader and cabinet member last September. Plus, remember, she called for a general election when the Conservatives changed leaders, so hypocrisy can be added to the list. And that infamous video of her in a place of worship pleading for votes, promising much as a reward. Next, Two-Face, West Streeting, saying he needs to resign. No need to resign. Whilst also attacking Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves, handling economy in secret messages with Peter Mandelson, a good friend. Neither are therefore suitable. Next, David Lammy, saying he warned Keir Starmer about Mandelson, then tells journalists to stop talking for him to resign. Oh. I didn't read hers. No, I don't read hers either because it's usually propaganda. Usually. Always. We're on 388 words. As for the rest of the cabinet, there is no one who I would consider suitable to become the next PM. I can't say Nandy by name because he won't print it. Well, who's in the cabinet actually? Labour cabinet. Who are the 15 cabinet members? So we've got Keir Starmer, David Lammy, Rachel Reeves, Yvette Cooper, Shabina Mahoo, Pat McFadden, Darren Jones, John Healey, West Streeting, Bridget Phillipson, Ed Miliband, oh, I forgot about him, Steve Reed, Peter Kyle, Liz Kendall, Heidi Alexandra, Emma Reynolds, Lisa Nandy, Hilary Benn, Douglas Alexandra, Joe Stevens, Jonathan Reynolds, he's the MP for Tameside, Stalybridge, and Baroness Smith of Basildon. So, oh God, banjo play, no, not banjo, what is it, it's not banjo, what does he play? Ukulele. How do you spell ukulele? U-K-L-E. Go on, correct that. Go on, can you correct it? No, you can't. Oh yeah, there you go, ukulele. UK, ukulele. And bacon, butty, eating, Ed Miliband, obsessed with green energy at any cost and would cause major havoc if the Labour cabinet was on special for Nike. You still wouldn't buy it. I'm typing to I write a column in the local newspaper. That doesn't work. Now we have ukulele playing and bacon butty eating Ed Miliband, obsessed with green energy at any cost, which would cause major havoc to the economy. At the very least. As for the rest of the cabinet, told Moore, there is no one who I would consider suitable to become the next PM. If you go on Wigan Today, you can see all my write-ups. General with 2 R's. Do we need a general election? Little. Well, do we need a general election? I think no. not yet. Reform UK are not ready. Even with the experienced Tory rejects, jumped ship. Let us be honest. They were not great when in the Conservative government, cabinet. So long would they be better now? I think just make me president. That's all we need to do. I'll be president and I'll just sort everything. Do you think Chance Burnham will defect to Reform? He'll stay with Labour. Burnham. I'm pretty sure he will. So local newspaper, there aren't enough places for young people socialising. We're going to Wigan. Term of socialising adults is all about getting pissed. It's a fetler. A joke. Don't you dare use the F word in here. Christ. So why would they be better now? All politicians are... Oh yeah. Tick-a-tack-a Titan. Great name, by the way. All politicians are full of shite. Yep, all politicians from all walks of life. The problem you've got is, back in the day, when I was a kid, I mean, politicians were still full of shite, and a lot of them were interested in kids as well, and that's not changed. But they weren't as self-centred as they are now. There was some... It felt like they actually tried to get things done, but these days, they're just there for the money, they're just there to be famous, they're just there for, look at me, aren't I great? Right, so where are we up to now? So during the election, I think no, not yet. Reform UK not ready, even with the experienced Tory rejects that have jumped ship. Let's be honest, they were not great when in the Conservative cabinet, so why would they be any better now? So Keir is either a man who thinks he's doing the right thing, or a spoilt, stubborn so-and-so who needs a good talking to by his mum. You go to jail for fettling, yeah. It doesn't. I'm going home having a fettle with the missus later, or having a fettle with myself later. The sexual activity, the term is used for as well. I've said colliers. If you watch Wigan Watch in November, it was November, or was it December? But I went on about... I looked at all the maps, the old maps, and it was colliery. I'm like, it should be the Colliers, like the Colliers Arms pub, on the way up to Kirklees. It should be the Colliers Market, the Colliers Quarter. Respect to the miners who sacrificed their health, their life, their children, for the sake of the town. But they won't listen to me because the council hate me. It's official. They actually hate me. Anyway, on our Lighter. Note, I met a lad. Ellis, who has set up a petition to have a decent skate park built in Mains. How do you spell Mains' Park? Interview on Wigan walks. Wogan walks. No, Wogan doesn't walk anymore. R.I.P. Yeah, they could have named different parts of it as different collieries. I mean, that, I don't know if you saw the video I did where the Primrose Farm is. And that area there had the royal mines. We had King, Queen and Prince mines there, all on that area. I mean, it is a vast area if you step back from it. Wigan wants 50. Who's got this? Please sign it. Poof, there we go. The irony is you only go to jail for fettling minors. There's no minors left in Wigan because they shut all the collieries down. So, I'm joking. Oh. Right, I need to save this, don't I? Save as, browse. Oh no, it's, oh, for God's sake. I'll copy that actually because that's very good. I like that. Keep that. Oh, I can't copy that yet though. Okay, I'll have to go on here. Can't believe houses are actually built near Primrose with the mine shafts right underneath. Yeah, I mean, I stood on a mine shaft in the car park of the Primrose. And I've done it as well as various other places. Including the Lidl. So we'll go there and do Control V. Superb, very nice. Then we'll go back to that. We will save it. We'll copy that. Copy. And then we will save it as eight. Get rid of that. Get rid of that one as well because I've printed them off. Headline paste. Right, so we are in Wigan today. I sent this once to, don't know where I sent it to. It wasn't Wigan today anyway. Category, opinion. Upload image. I need to download the image first. Have we got the images? No, we haven't done yet. Why have we not got the images? Oh, because I've not updated it, that's why. It's updated. There it is, there's a picture I'm after. Download. And we will send it to Porta Pandas. Dumpty Dumpty Dum. 1, 2, 3, 1. And we put Pennington's. Gone. Spelled Pennington's wrong, but it doesn't matter. Save. Then we go back to here. I can't see what you're writing in a minute because I'm just uploading the stuff. Why's it picture my nipple? That's weird. Pennington's gone. Where is it? Coops, Pier, Hay Hall, Progress, Wigan Little Theatre. Pennington's gone, there it is. And the copyright holder, because I took the picture. Go. Next, next. Blah blah blah. Agree. Submit story. Done. I shall get a ding dong on my phone, which means it's gone through. So now back with you guys. No, Alice is not going to be on my videos until the skate park is built. The weird thing was, he come into my shop and he had the. I've stuck it up in the doorway. There's it's like a PowerPoint presentation on a sheet of paper, and it's got a QR code on it. And I've stuck it up in the doorway of the shop. And I was talking to him about it. And I said, it sounds like a good idea. You know, what we could do is we could, you know, if you want to, obviously get your parents' permission, but I could interview you in the park at the site. And he went, oh, would you do that? I went, yeah, of course. You know, anything that'll give you, you know, a bit of publicity, a bit of a push in the right direction. And then I realised I'd just invited a 15-year-old on his own to the park with me. Yeah. Anyway, it all worked out well. So... don't worry, I've not been to Epstein Island or Mains Park, it's fine. No, the balls thing is still there. I don't think it will be built, I'm being honest. I don't think I got the money. That's why I said on the video, is there any rich people here? You know, I'm thinking like Whelan, someone like that who's got loads of money. Just chuck $250,000 at it. Just get it done. The council will never pay for it. Never ever in a million years. It's got to be done privately. But you've got the old hut for the, well, it's not a hut, it's a pavilion for the bowls, and on either side of that you've got the bowling greens, all of which are pretty... Oi, what are you doing? Yeah, you. All of which are pretty overgrown for bowling greens. Mind you, it is winter. They might get tarted up in spring. I don't know, but it'll take a lot of work to get them back up again. And then as you go further towards the main entrance, there's just like fields and things. But if you go the other way to the back quarter of it, there's a basketball court there. But in between the bowling and the basketball are two completely disused tarmacked areas, which were tennis courts. And that's where he wants to build them, on that. And I'm thinking, well, they're not being used for anything else, so let's do it. So yeah, if you look at the, I'll probably do that actually. Let's have a look. So I've finished what I was doing. Where are we? Oral. Don't want to be in Oral. I want to be in Wigan. Wigan. There we go. Mains Park. Where are we? Central Park. No, Mains Park. There we go. So we'll put up the thingamabob. So this is, hang on, I need to sort something out here. Let's go to Studio, let's go to PC stuff. Let's drop it down. Let's do transition, let's click on that. Right then, so this is Wigan Town Centre. There's the galleries. If you zoom in, the galleries disappears. Oh, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay. Does it disappear if I go further up? Yeah, there you go. It disappears. There you go. They've demolished the galleries. They built it again. They've demolished it. They built it again. But what we're looking at is Mains Park. So you come in here. This is the entrance to Mains Park. This is a little lodge that's there. And then you walk down. Silence. What are you doing? I know you like boxes, but even you can't fit into that box. No. So anyway, walk up there. You've got the statue where you rub the foot. You've got the fountain. You've got the memorial to the war dead. You've got the pavilion. You've got the bandstand. You've got the playground for the kids, which kind of goes on. And then you've got the pavilion, which I was on about. So there's the pavilion. And these are the old bowling greens. And then you've got the basketball court here at the back. And this is the area that Ellis is on about. And thinks that would make a suitable area. So it's not, we're not digging up any grass or anything. We're not chopping down any trees. It's very environmentally friendly. And in the scheme of things, I think it's a good idea. You've got the new college there. You've got the old college, the old Rylands Mill, which doesn't look like that anymore. Not with a solid roof. It's literally, you can, from down here you can see right through the windows and you can see the sky. It's an absolute wreck. But yeah, it's quite shocking really what has gone on. And there's a cricket club. And there's Asda. Go up here. Where's the hospital? Oh, past the hospital. There's the hospital. And in them trees there is a building. That's some kind of cafe or something, I don't know. You've got the plantation gates, which if I go up might get covered in tarpaulin. No. If you go up here, you've got Hay Hall. Where's Hay Hall gone? Where's it? I've lost it. Oh no, we'll go over the canal. It's a trekking. I keep forgetting how much of a trek it is. There it is. There's Hay Hall. This is taken before they started doing any work on it, because you can see people walking around it and there's no hoardings up there. So this is quite an old picture. If I zoom up, it might end up being covered in. Yeah, there you go. That's when it was covered in the tarpaulin. So that's a later picture. Because obviously they take the pictures at different times. So there you go. They haven't used the Bowling Green since before I was in college. Alright, okay. Council rent the Bowling Greens out to companies with bouncy castles, etc. Okay. Are they going to knock the market? Yeah, they are. They're going to knock down the market hall that's currently open when they don't. Yeah, the clock tower's going. Gone. Yeah, the market hall has always been coming down pretty much from when, well, I mean, the whole development as the Market Hall has been part of the demolition. So, yeah, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it. Anyway, I need some food. I'm not eating yet. I didn't eat yesterday either because I'm an idiot. So I'm going to call it a night. So we'll do top fans. So number 1 is Daniel, 150. Number 2 is Anonymous, 125. Sean, number 3, 100. Jack, number 4, was 75. Craig, number 5, was 75. Also on 75 is Finn Luca, Anne Sedis Manser, and Stephen LFC with Kelly and Rollo. Alex in 9th place is also on 75. Top Cat is on 50. Kim is on 25. Flink is on 25. And Ticka Taka Titan is on 25 in 13th place. So there you go, them are the top fans. They'll start knocking it down as soon as they open the new market. Literally, as soon as they open the new market, it will come down. No ifs, no buts. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, if indeed you still are. Managed to get everything done, which is what I wanted to do. And now I'm kind of hoping that I can get some food and see if I can catch some news of Keir Starmer actually resigning. And it will be interesting to see how much of what I've written will actually end up in the paper. Probably about one sentence about meeting Ellis, although, you know, that's quite bad. Give you a quick run through. How many lives does the Prime Minister have? So Keir Starmer has faced many challenges that would have finished off other PMs, from the clothing scandal with both his wife and himself, to his son using a house from the same Labour donor to study for his GCSEs, to policies not in the manifesto like winter fuel allowance for OEPs, death tax on farmers, given away and paying to do so the Chagos Islands, though that is still ongoing and was started by the Tories. Then we have U-Turn Central, from the heating allowance, the farmers to a degree, and many, many more. Even Laura Kuenssberg from the Bias BBC told the News he was the least popular PM in UK history. By the time you read this, he might have run out of people to chuck under the bus, like his former advisor Morgan McSweeney. No, me neither. Yet his cabinet are rallying around him, according to press reports, with West Street is saying Keir Starmer doesn't need to resign. It has not been the best week for the government. Give Keir a chance, while lining himself up to replace him. Meanwhile, Keir has said he will not walk away as long as I have breath in my body and I have won every fight I've been into to Labour MPs. It is no longer a case of if but when Starmer goes. But will this be a good thing? Who will replace him and do a better job? Angela Rayner is tipped to be the next leader with a £1 million fund backed by trade unions. Trouble is, she's still awaiting ruling over tax issues, which led her to resign as deputy leader and cabinet member last September. Plus, remember, she called for a general election when the Conservatives changed leaders, so hypocrisy can be added to the list. And that infamous video of her in a place of worship pleading for votes promising much as a reward. Not allowed to say Muslims. Next, Two-Face, West Streeting, saying no need to resign, while also attacking Keir and Rachel Reeves' handling of the economy in secret messages with Peter Mandelson, who's a good friend. Neither are therefore suitable. Next, David Lammy says he warned Keir Starmer about Mandelson, then tells journalists to stop calling for Keir to resign. Then we have ukulele playing and bacon butty eating Ed Miliband, obsessed with green energy at any cost, which would cause major havoc to the economy at the very least. As for the rest of the cabinet, 12 more, there is no one who I would consider suitable to become the next PM. It's actually 11 more, but never mind. So do we need a general election? I think no, not yet. Reform UK not ready, even with the experienced Tory rejects that have jumped ship. Let us be honest, they were not great when in the Conservative cabinet, so why would they be any better now? So Keir is either a man who thinks he's doing the right thing, or a spoilt, stubborn so-and-so who needs a good talking to by his mum. On a lighter note, I met Ellis, who set up a petition to have a decent skate park built in Menzies Park. See the interview on Wigan Walks, and please sign it. There you go. When will they start knocking down? Will you get videos of that yet? Well, you do. He's throwing people under the bus to save his own skin. That's what politicians do, innit? GM77784. I have no opinion on Bitcoin. I have absolutely no opinion on it. I wouldn't comment on something I don't know anything about, unfortunately. I mean, I wouldn't personally have Bitcoin, but that's more because of my lack of knowledge rather than anything else. Anyway, Nigel Farage, yeah, he's a Reform UK leader. He can't be Labour leader, and he's not ready to be Prime Minister. I'm terrified of him getting in. Goodbye NHS. Ugh. Anyway, that is it. Thank you very much for watching, if indeed you still are. I will be seeing you soon. And I'm going live when I'm driving to my mum's. Yeah, I'm back again. So I'll be live driving, but obviously I don't talk when I'm doing that because, well, I'm driving a car. It'd be dangerous. So, but you can chat away with everyone. And I will see you next time. Until then, bye. I've got nothing left, but I'm still going to pretend I'm drinking. Yeah, there's nothing in here. Like drinking dust.